I'm pretty sure anyone who watched Nick Jr. in the late 2000s and early 2010s know what the Wonder Pets are, right? Well, I used to love that show when I was a kid, but if I have to explain about what happened to me recently, I must warn you that this story may contain violence that may not be suitable for children. So you've been warned. Anyways, let's begin. It was just a normal day for me. I was at Target looking at the DVD aisle looking for a DVD I would like, until I found a DVD for some reason in a CD case written in Sharpie handwriting. On the top it said The Wonder Pets, and the bottom said Season 4 Premiere, which was peculiar because the series had 3 seasons, and since the show got cancelled in 2013 or 2016. For those who don't know what Wonder Pets is, it's a Nick Jr. show created by Josh Selig. I grew up with the show. Wonder Pets was one of my favorite childhood shows alongside The Backyardigans, and Ni Hao, Kailan. I went to the checkout stand to pay for the DVD. As I gave it to that woman working the cashier, she asked me, "Did you actually find that on one of the divide racks?" I said yes. She then said, "I don't think any Target would sell any DVD in that type of packaging." I paid for the DVD and went home. When I got home, I put the DVD in my portable DVD player and sat down to watch it. The DVD started with the Paramount DVD logo from 2003, but it doesn't seem right. The sky was red and orange. There was what looked to be fire behind the clouds, and when the DVD text flashed, there was an explosion, and then, the Nickelodeon DVD logo from 2010 played. But something was off. The logo was on fire like someone lit it. Then the DVD played a couple Nick Jr. promos. After the promos, it cut to the DVD menu, which was interesting. The menu consisted of Linny, Tuck and Ming Ming flying on the flyboat, with the Wonder Pets logo with the Nickelodeon logo on the top, and on the bottom, there was red text saying Season 4 is here. And like I said, it was peculiar because the series only had 3 seasons and the show got cancelled in 2013 or 2016. I pressed episode selection and there was only 4 episodes. They were How It All Began, A Job Well Done, Back to Kalamazoo, and The Final Hours, which was strange. I didn't remember Wonder Pets having an episode titled The Final Hours. Also, I haven't heard about any Season 4 episodes at all, so I had a feeling that Nickelodeon lied. The Final Hours episode thumbnail was just pitch black, so I went back to the main menu and pressed play all. And after I watched the first 3 episodes, it moved on to the 4th and last episode. However, a warning screen popped up, and the warning screen said, "The following episode may contain violence that are related to apocalyptic movies, so you may not watch this if you're younger. So please watch at your own risk. Thank you." "Oh, won't be not good," I muttered. The intro started, but the sky was lavender and the Nickelodeon logo was dark red and looked a bit broken, like someone demolished it. The Wonder Pets logo was rusty and almost destroyed. The kids in the background weren't singing the Wonder Pets theme, and the music was replaced with the music of the opening sequence from the 1996 film The Island of Dr. Morn. And there was a red text date on the bottom right corner said the 17th of October 2016. I think that was the date when the series actually ended, because if you look it up, it actually says October 17th, 2016. Oh, and the logo on the episode reminds me of an apocalyptic city. Anyways, the intro then continued as usual, but something was wrong. The created by Josh Selig and creative director Jennifer Roxley texts were blood red and with a bangers font. After the camera panned to the school, the bell rang. But it didn't sound like it's ringing, it sounded like the Grease alarm. Instead of the camera panning to the entrance of the school, it panned to the left as the music stopped and the red date text faded out. Then it faded to a warning sign in the team's backyard. It was like the title card. It read The Wonder Pets, The Final Hours. But this time, the kid voice who reads the title cards didn't sound like a kid. He sounded like a 16-year-old boy. He read the title card, just like the kid did every episode. The episode began by the camera panning to the bottom right where the Wonder Pets were walking. It went on for a few seconds until they stopped. "Another job well done." Ming Ming spoke. "You said it, Ming Ming. We saved the baby hummingbird again and now he's all happy. Now this call for some celery," Linny replied. However, instead of just simply pulling out a piece celery, Linny ran off to the schoolhouse to get celery. The scene then cut to the school where Linny was going to get celery in a mini fridge. "I didn't think they had a mini fridge in the show." "Celery, here I come," Linny called. Linny opened the fridge, but there was no celery. The only things that were in the fridge were a ton of bottles of red Gatorade. "Oh no," Linny gasped. "I'm out of celery." Linny then ran away to tell Tuck and Ming Ming. The scene then cut to Tuck and Ming Ming wondering where Linny was. "Where's Linny?" Tuck wondered. "I'm not really Sue," Ming Ming agreed. Just then, Linny ran back into the shot. "Guys," Linny spoke. "What's wrong?" "Linny?" Tuck asked. "We ran out of celery," Linny answered. "Well, I guess we eat celery every time we save something, like saving a lot of animals. So, someone would just buy some new celery." Tuck spoke. "It just one thing," Ming Ming thought. "Who would run out to get some celery?" Linny asked. "You," Tuck told Linny. "Well, what do we do?" Linny wondered. "I don't know," Tuck answered. "I know exactly the right place where we need to go get celery," Linny mentioned. The scene cut to the team flying on their flyboat, singing their "We're on Our Way" song. It then cut to the team arriving to ShopRite. "I never seen them go to an actual store before," I thought. "Here we are, ShopRite," Linny spoke. "But what if we get trampled by a big crowd of people?" Ming Ming said. "Well, let's just go in," Linny replied. They went to the entrance of the market, and the next scene showed the team in the market. "Wow. You're right, Ming Ming. There's a lot of people," Linny presumed. "What do we do?" Tuck asked. Linny explained, "If we get celery, we will." Then the ease sound played in the background, and the team's expressions changed from happy to being shocked. "Oh no, the emergency alert system is on." Tuck panicked. "This is serious," Ming Ming sang. After the ease sound played, a male store announcer voice spoke in the background and spoke. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. All normal broadcasting, radio broadcasting, and even more has been discontinued during this alert. There is an asteroid that is named N62 meteor that is going to hit the planet, and it'll cause severe damage to vehicles, buildings, and even more. Seek shelter immediately. If there's no shelter available, get to the public shelter. If you don't have a vehicle, then get to a bus stop, or a taxi cab stand, or a tricycle or a motorcycle and ask to get to the public shelter. If you're not able to find a bus stop, or a taxi cab stand, or a tricycle or a motorcycle, then run to the public shelter as quick as possible. Do not panic. Remain calm. Panicking will make this disaster worse. So stay tuned for more information about this situation. And good luck seeking shelter. The ease then ended. Linny, Tuck and Ming Ming gasped in horror after they heard the alarm. "Oh no," Linny gasped. "This isn't good. What did I just hear?" Ming Ming questioned. "I don't know," Tuck answered. Then the scene showed people running through the street while cars were speeding up. The sky turned red. The Wonder Pets quickly ran as fast as they could and hoped in the flyboat. They quickly soared through the sky. Dramatic music started playing in the background, as a tornado siren started playing in the background as well. "Come on, Linny, FLY faster, FLY faster, so we can get to the shelter quickly. Quick, FLY faster now, quickly, quick, we don't wanna die." Ming Ming panicked loudly. "Hurry up, Linny." Ming Ming, shut up. "We're almost to the shelter." "Now stop panicking." Like the emergency alert system told us before, don't panic. Panicking will make the disaster worse. "Now calm down and shut up," Linny angrily told Ming Ming. I was shocked. I never heard someone say die and shut up in preschool show like this before, as well as the characters' dialogue being this panicked and realistic. Okay then. if you say so. Ming Ming sighed. As they arrived to the shelter, the Wonder Pets got out of the flyboat and rushed downstairs to the shelter. And as they made it, they sat down in a hurry. There, I think we should be safe here, Linny told them. Good thing we made it, Linny, Tuck reminded. Is this gonna be serious? Ming Ming wondered. Then the iPhone emergency alert sound played. The sound was coming from Tuck. Oh no, an emergency alert is on the cell phone. Tuck gasped. I didn't even know any of the Wonder Pets had a cell phone. You need to check it, Tuck, Ming Ming reminded Tuck. Then Tuck grabbed his phone and checked the message. What does the message say, Tuck? Linny asked Tuck. Then the next scene showed the message on Tuck's phone and read, the world is about to end in 5 minutes. Seek shelter immediately. This is not a test. The camera zoomed into their message and then the dun 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 sound effect played in the background. Oh no, Tuck gasped. IT says world's about to end in 5 minutes. What? Linny questioned. Uh-oh, a broken bar, Ming Ming muttered. Now what are we gonna do? Not sure, Linny answered. Me neither, Tuck agreed. Just then, a car broke in and bounced forward fast and crashed. Oh no, a lady in the car gasped. What have you done to the car? Oops, I'm sorry. The man in the car apologized. I'm trying to get the shelter fast. Then it cut to a car zooming in full speed while the asteroid is in the sky. Let's get to the shelter quick before the asteroid crashes. A man's voice in the car panicked. The scene changed to a van crashing to a different car. Then a scene of an airplane soaring through the sky fast showed. Then the scene suddenly changed to the dad pigeon from Save the Pigeon, riding a toy motorcycle. He was driving crazy like he drank a lot of energy drinks. Then he arrived at the public shelter. And then the scene cut back to the Wonder Pets. The scene changed to a TV with an e-screen. The differences was the sounds were in a loud volume. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The mock spoke. Then it eventually shows some 3 arrow signs of a street, while 3 cars are speeding in the same directions. It cut to the public shelter with an airplane landing with people running out to the shelter. They were screaming. Then a car pulled up to the shelter. Suddenly, a truck crashed right into the car. It cut to Ollie and his parents driving. Mom, I'm scared. Ollie panicked. Don't worry, Ollie. We're almost at the shelter. Ollie's mum responded. Dad, drive faster. Ollie again panicked. I'm trying my best, Ollie's dad told Ollie. Then the ease tone played from the car. Oh my god, an emergency alert system is on the radio, Ollie's dad nervously told Ollie. It cut to a person standing at a taxi stop and a taxi car arrived to pick up the person. He got into the taxi car and Ollie's car drove away. Then it suddenly changed to the taxi car driving to the public shelter for 3 seconds. Just then, the scene cut to the meteor soaring down from the sky for 5 seconds. The scene then showed a cow, a kitten, a dog, the dish and spoon from Help the Cow Jump Over the Moon, the hummingbird and his dad, the unicorn and the dragon, Granny Ginny, Bernie, Granny Winnie, Buck, Marvin and Auntie Lenora inside a bus getting to the shelter. Come on driver, the cow panicked. We don't wanna die. Yeah, the kitten berated. Mummy ... I'm scared. Marvin panicked. Don't worry, I'll always keep you safe. Auntie Lenora reassured Marvin. There it is, the shelter, the unicorn pointed out. As they arrived, the driver dropped them off and the bus drove away. They ran to the shelter. Just then, it cut back to the Wonder Pets. Guys, you're here, Linny said. Marvin, you, Ming Ming shouted as she hugged him. Buck, you're here, Tuck told Buck. Yep, Buck replied. Since you guys are here, we can now survive until the end. Now find a spot where you can be safe, Linny spoke. Then it cut to a scene of 2 people running away from their house and getting into a car to get to the shelter. The car then zoomed away. The scene surprisingly cut to a bunch of toy vehicles driving to the left in a block while the gecko from Save the Gecko was following between them until he jumped to one of the cars. It then cut to a hand holding a phone with a black screen in a pixelated text saying, "Your phone has been interrupted due to a meteor about to hit Earth." seek shelter immediately." A distorted voice was reading the message in the background. Then it cut to the dad Triceratops from Save the Dinosaur pointing at the meteor on the sky. There was also crowd screaming playing in the background as well. "What's that thing in the sky?" the dad Triceratops wondered. The dad Triceratops's face changed into a shocked face as he saw the meteor heading straight for them. "Oh gosh," he gasped. "It's the N62 meteor. I gotta get to the shelter quickly." That's why people around the world are panicking. It cut to a man in a road with 7 vehicles driving to the left. As the crowd panicking sounds stopped. "Warning, N62 meteor is about to hit Earth in less than 1 minute." The man warned, as the cars drove away. "Oh gosh, I gotta run." The man panicked. As he ran away, the scene cut to a sign on a road saying "Help Protect the Planet." With a helicopter crashing into the sign, the person in the helicopter was questioning what the F at the same time. After the helicopter fell, it exploded for a second. It cut back to the Wonder Pets in the public shelter. "I heard someone said that the world is about to end in less than 1 minute." Linny gasped. "Who was it?" Ming Ming wondered. "I don't know," Linny answered. "Okay then." Ming Ming accepted. It cut to the back side of a car driving in a street for 2 seconds. Then it cut to traffic in a road. A car was in a hole while the meteor was soaring slowly. It went on for 4 seconds. Then the scene shows a car tripped over a rock while driving and flew straight to the public shelter. It then crashed to the shelter. "Oh great. Another crashed vehicle," Linny muttered. It then cut to 3 people hiding under a table in a basement. They were covering themselves. "I'm scared," one of them said. It cut to a cliff where a car was backing up from the back. It then fell while the person in the car was screaming. It then cut to a taxi driving in a city street. 4 people were running to it. "Come on, there's a taxi," one of them reminded. As they got in, the taxi drove away. As the taxi was driving, the meteor appeared again. It was soaring down through the sky. The taxi then crashed into the shelter. "Oh gwet, another crashed vehicle again," Ming Ming muttered. "This is the 5th time a vehicle crashed into the shelter," Tuck muttered. "Oh man, I don't want to die here." A man shouted. "Calm down please, we'll all be safe and sound." A lady asked. "Everyone, I think it's time." A broken bar, Linny muttered nervously. Then the announcer spoke in the intercom. "Attention, N62 meteor is about to hit the Earth in 10 seconds. The countdown begins now." "What?" the team gasped. "Yep, I was right," Linny said. The 10-second countdown began, but in every second, there were shots, scenes that transitioned. The countdown voice was from the announcer. The transitions were 10, a man running in a street. 9, 2 cars were on fire after they crashed. 8, the 3 people hiding under a table in a basement. 7, the traffic. 6, the Easmock from Canada. 5, the helicopter on fire after it crashed to the Earth protection sign. 4, Ollie and his parents driving. 3, a car falling through the sky. 2, a man riding at the top of a van. 1, the school where the Wonder Pets live. 0, the meteor about to hit the ground, as the Malaysia Ease alarm played in the background. After the meteor finally hit the ground, it exploded severely, destroying everything, except for the public shelter. It cut to the schoolhouse getting destroyed from the explosion. It then cut to a scene of a car flying from the explosion while driving. Then it cut to a city getting completely destroyed from the explosion for 5 seconds. "This is a disaster," I gasped. "Ah." It then cut back to the Wonder Pets in the shelter, covering themselves, while tan smoke and flames are flying around. "Ah, what's happening?" Ming Ming cried. "I think this is IT," Tuck shouted. "No, this can't be," Ming Ming replied. "Well team, IT's been a pleasure to meet you. Goodbye," Linny shouted. "Goodbye," Tuck and Ming Ming yelled. The team hugged each other, preparing for the end as the scene faded to black. The black screen went on for a few seconds, until a bright figure of the Wonder Pets faded in. There was an adult male voice spoke in the background. "Wake up, Wonder Pets," the voice spoke. "Who is it?" Linny asked tiredly, off screen. "It's me, Josh Selig. The voice spoke. J Josh Slelig. Tuck questioned tiredly. Off screen. I got to ask you three. Is the series over? The voice asked. What? Tuck questioned tiredly. Off screen. If yes, it is. If no, it's not. So pick a choice. Never mind. Anyways, it's over. The voice spoke. Then the bright figure faded out slowly. It then faded to the Wonder Pets waking up from their blackout, and everyone got out of the shelter and looked around. This is the end, Ming Ming gasped. Of course it is, Linny agreed. It then cut to the Wonder Pets walking through a destroyed city looking concerned. Oh no, Tuck gasped. The Earth is destroyed. There are piles of debris everywhere, Ollie stated. After that, it showed the schoolhouse now in ruins. Linny, Tuck and Ming Ming ran to their schoolhouse only to find it destroyed. What happened to our schoolhouse? Linny questioned. Well, it got caught in the explosion after that. It now is destroyed, the firefighter explained. Linny, Tuck and Ming Ming started to feel down along with the cow, the kitten, the dog, the dish and spoon, the hummingbird and his dad, the unicorn, the dragon, Granny Ginny, Bernie, Granny Winnie, Buck, Marvin and Auntie Lenora. It then cut to a red message saying thanks for watching Wonder Pets. For about 5 seconds. The credits, from season 3, rolled, but something was different. The sky was red, the text was white, and the clouds were moving fast. And the music was replaced with memorable piano music in a loud volume. After the credits it then showed the Little Airplane Productions 2009 logo. But something was off. At the end, the logo was in a red tint, the littleplane.com text was replaced with littleplane.x in a red color. The nose had a creepy face, and a text saying nightmares was on the bottom of the logo. It then zoomed out of the logo, and there were kids screaming and loud noises in the background for 10 seconds. Soon afterwards, it showed the Nickelodeon Productions 2009 logo, but something was horrifyingly off. At the end of the logo, the background was red, the logo said Voidlodian in a white color, the productions text said Killerductions in a creepy black color, and the copyright notice changes as well. There were a lot of distorted, creepy, terrifying and loud noises and scares playing in the background for 3 seconds. It then cut to black for 3.5 seconds. After that, it then cut to a VHS static for 2.5 seconds. Then it cut to an aqua background with a text on the top saying thanks for saving days with the Wonder Pets. And there were the Wonder Pets on the bottom dancing. It then faded to black and ended. I was traumatized of what I saw. After that, it then cut back to the main menu. I then took out of the DVD, went outside, and threw the DVD on the floor. I smashed the DVD with a hammer and threw it away in the trash. I guess I should start watching the Wonder Pets less.